Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today is going to be a very casual tutorial. This is my go-to everyday, kind of like a get ready with me. This is my transition into spring. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for summer. So the big focus is really going to be very nice, fresh, dewy skin, lighter makeup on the eyes, a brighter lip or gloss lip. It's kind of changed throughout the weeks that I've been doing this, but the first thing has to be some sort of dewy primer. So I've been using my L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This is the light infusing primer. Now this is definitely getting down to the end, so I'm trying to go through my collection and go through some of my products and use it up before things start to expire. So I've been really trying to just use the same things over and over again, which is really hard. So I'm just patting this into the outer parts of my face because I'm going to use a different primer for the center of my face. And for the center of my face, where I tend to get a little bit more oily, I'm using the Milani Prime Shield. This is the face primer for mattifying and pore minimizing. It is oil free. I don't have a full review on this. It's something that I've just been testing out. It is a very silicone type product. It reminds me of the Smashbox Photo Finish. I want to keep my under eye as hydrated as possible before I do any concealing. I have moisturized, I put my sunscreen on, I did my under eye treatment, but then I like to go in with the new Pixi Skin Treats. This is the 24K Eye Elixir, and it's just one of those roller balls. So I just take that under the eye just to kind of prep the eye for the next step. And I like this. You can keep it in the fridge so it's nice and cool, so if you have a lot of that puffiness in the morning. Just make sure that's all in the skin. Just pat that. Now just to cancel out a little bit of the blueness in the inner corners, I'm going in with the Becca Backlighted Backlight Targeted Color Corrector. That is always a mouthful. It's in the shade Peach. I just take one fingertip in the pot with both fingers to take the excess, and then I'm just putting that in the inner corner. I use more if I have darker circles, so if my eyes are, if I'm tired, I'll go in a little stronger, but right now it's not too bad. I've been going back and forth with two foundations, and one of them is the Sheer Perfection foundation by Lorac. This is new to my collection. I'm going to do a full review on this, but I haven't had it long enough to have a full opinion yet. But I've been going with this or the Lumi cushion, and I think today I want to go ultra dewy, so I'm going to go in with the Lumi cushion. I've been trying to utilize the sponge it comes with, so I'm just going into the product and I'm just tapping it in. I'm not putting a whole lot of coverage on. I'm keeping this really light. You can adjust it to your liking, but when it's warmer and my skin's looking quite good, I don't like to cover it a lot with makeup, so especially when it gets warmer. I hate that feeling of a lot of makeup on my skin. And if you're wondering, for comparison, I'm in the shade W2. Now for concealing, I've been using a new product here. It is the No. 7 Radiant Glow Concealer. It comes in one of these like clicky pens, so you click the bottom. This is the shade 10. It's the lightest one. So I'm taking that all the way in the inner corner, under the eye, and bringing it back. Kind of blend it out with this brush, the applicator itself, just to kind of utilize it. But then I'll go in with another brush. I'm going to try a new brush for my under eye, see if I like it. It's the Morphe E7. Just use that to pat in that concealer. I'm really taking the time to push everything in so nothing's sitting on the skin. I do want to prime my eyelid, so I'm using MAC's Paint Pot. Where's my brush? This is in Painterly. Just take that all over the lid. I'm going to set my under eye with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. I don't want to put powder all over the face, but I do want to set my T-zone so I don't get too oily. So I'm grabbing my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish, and this is in medium, and just a fluffier brush. And just to take that on the center. And my brow routine will never change no matter what time of year it is. So I'm just gonna go in with the Brow Stylist Definer, and then I always finish off with the Brow Stylist Plumper, just to kind of add texture and set the brows. And my brows are done. They always seem so bold when I first put them on, but it all comes together when the eyes are done. For the eyes, I'm keeping it light, like I said. We're actually going to use the Natural Nude Little Eye Palette Highlighter from Physicians Formula. And you can use any products, obviously. You don't have to use that particular one, but I'm going to stick with these bronzy shades in here. So just this second row, I'm actually just going to take the whole row on a flatter brush and apply that all over the lid. And then I'm going to go in with the bronziest, I don't even know if that's a word, but the bronzed side of things. And I'm going to take that mostly on this bottom corner one. I'm going to take that on the outer corner and work that in. Now I'm going to take a little definer brush. This is the Morphe E18. It's this tiny little brush, and I'm going to go in with the whitest shade here on the corner. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner to brighten. And I'm going to take the one down that's a little bit less intense, and I'm just taking it right here on the very edge of the bottom of the brow, just on that brow bone. I don't want it to be too intense, but just to highlight a little bit. Or we can go ahead and use a black liner to tight line. I'm using the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny. And I'm going to take the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. This is a new thing to their line, and this is in the nude one, but it's called Soft Nude. It's kind of like a pearly nude, and I'm just going to take that in the waterline of the bottom lid. Now I always have to curl my lashes, so I'm just gonna do that. You can skip this step if you don't need to. Using the Maybelline Lash Sensational, this is the original. For my bottom lashes, I like to use a different one. This is the NYX The Skinny Mascara. For highlighter, I've been obsessed with using the MAC Cream Color Base and Shell. This is all I have used, and I just apply it with my fingertips right here on the highest part of the cheekbone, and I take it around the brow. And I just love that wet glow it gives. And I take just a tiny bit on the tip of the nose and just blend it out on the center of the nose. A little in the Cupid's bow. I'm gonna warm up the face, but I don't want to use a powder. I do want to use more of a cream to powder, so I'm grabbing a ColourPop product. This is the Aphrodesiac. It's the Super Shock Cheek product. I'm just gonna work that into the skin. Almost like a blush too, just so it all blends and it's not such a harsh line. For blush, I think I'm going to keep things kind of rosy and bronzy. I'm going to use the True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator. This is technically a illuminating kind of primer, but it's too dark on me. It's too warm, but I like to use it almost like a blush. So I'm just gonna kind of pat that on, blend that in. I usually just go in with a lip gloss, but today I want to go in with my La Matte Velvety Full Coverage Lip Color from L'Oreal, and this is in the shade, what is this called? Game, Set, and Matte. That's cute. I never really noticed the color of that. So I'm just going to take that. I've already moisturized my lips. This is just a brighter option. You can go with, like I said, a gloss or something a little bit more toned down, but I kind of wanted that brighter lip today. It's warm out and I'm just embracing it. And you can go ahead and finish things off and set your face if you want. I'll use the Skin Nivea. This is the makeup finishing spray, the bridal one, which I always have. And that's the completed look. I love how simple this is. There are a lot of steps to achieve it, certainly, and there is definitely a lot of makeup, but it's kind of more of a fresh take, good transition into spring, and I'm loving it. I hope you did as well. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you are excited for some spring looks, because you know I am. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, you know where that button lives. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. More of like a brownie mauve, kind of deeper shade.